Hello and welcome to this YouTube channel. So basically today we're going to simplify the denominator or a fraction form of a complex function. Alright, for example like this one. You see we have 3 over 2 plus 3i. In this case your 2 plus 3i now becomes your denominator. Okay, always bear in mind our main objective is this. We need to make sure that whatever complex form that we have is in this kind of form. The real number at one side and the complex number at one side. There is no such thing as these complex numbers in the denominator as in this particular form. Alright, so that's why we need to change this form into a acceptable form of a complex number. So what we should do, we have these particular properties we call a conjugate. Okay, conjugate meaning that you need to force the values at the lower part of your numbers. Make sure that it does not involve with any form of I. Alright, so let's see what happens if I introduce 2 minus 3i. Alright, so the idea of introducing this is that when you expand these particular two forms together, it will lose sight of the I. Okay, but you always have to remember if you introduce the conjugate over here, the same thing should apply at the top, whereby you always need to introduce the similar denominator as if this one. The main intention is that so that it can cancel out together. This one over this one is just simply like this, equal to 1, right? So basically it does not change anything about your original numbers, so it should be fine. Okay, now in this case we solve the denominator first. So this is just basically 2 times 2, actually this one is 4, and then you have another part whereby you need to do like this. Alright, this one if you forget already, remember this one. You have this particular relation. If you have these two components, the one is positive, the one is negative, what you have now is just a square, the difference of these two squares. Alright, so remember this particular formulation. Alright, so for you to make it easier in your life. Alright, so at the top, we shouldn't leave it as it is. We just put 3 to the power, 3 times 2 is 6. It's a straightforward answer. 3 times 3 is 9i. Okay, so let's see whether we can diminish our uh, terms at the bottom. Okay, so now we have 4 and then 1 and then 3 to the power of 2 is 9, and then now I to the power of 2 is just minus 1 as in the earlier videos. Alright, so in this case you can see it's a little bit simpler. Now my 4 plus 9 is only 13. See, you can see over here, always remember main objective is this, a plus bi. So I can just put it like this one, 6 over 13. And then another term for your complex values now is 9 over 3, 9 over 13 I. Okay, now it is similarly equal to the original form of a plus bi, so we can now say that this is the transformation of your complex values. Okay, this is the real complex numbers right now. Okay, so I hope you enjoy the video. I'll see you guys on the next lesson. All the best.